Yo, what's up, YouTube? We back with another one, episode 23, guys. I gotta say, man, I'm so happy. I'm so happy, guys, that you guys been tuning in. Please tell a friend and tell a friend. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure regular Guyz.Eregular cars on YouTube, and then you can follow me as well, regular Guyz.Eregular cars on Instagram. When you follow me, you're gonna get the sneak peek of the up and coming episodes, so make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. And again, when you watch it on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Leave a comment, and also turn on the notification bells. That's key as well. And share the videos. Y'all can do that too. Now, that being said, I always gotta try to take care of the business first, and now we're gonna get into it. So, man, today is Sunday. In case y'all don't know, I know it falls on Friday because I drop every Friday, but we're actually filming on the Sunday, and today we're gonna bless y'all. Just know that today you're gonna get a blessing, a double up banger. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say too much more. But anyway, I'm gonna let my man introduce himself before he introduces his car, and we're gonna get right into it. Yo,
how you doing, man?
How's it going, baby?
All right.
Sheesh, thank you for coming out.
My pleasure.
I'm so appreciative, man.
Absolutely.
We're gonna bang them today.
Yep.
Let the people know what's your name, what city, what state you representing, and if you're down with a team, let them know what team you represent.
Sure.
Well.
My name's Frank Cardenas, and I'm from Somerset, New Jersey, and I am actually a lone wolf. I don't represent a team. I'm not down, but with a team. But I definitely have a lot of friends that are
Nice.
in teams, and I love to spend time with those guys too.
Definitely. We out in Somerset, right?
Yes, sir.
Somerset, New Jersey, y'all. We're gonna bang y'all for real. What's the year, make, and model of the vehicle we're gonna see today?
So the vehicle we're going to take a look at today is my 2020 Dodge Charger Scat Pack wide body. And she's been a pleasure to have so far, that's for sure.
Now, you said 2020 Dodge Charger Scat Pack. Now, what's the difference between that? Because I had a couple of Chargers on the show, but I want to ask you again, what's the difference for my viewers who might not know between the Scat Pack and all the other Chargers?
So the Scat Pack is kind of your little bit of a higher entry point into the performance part of Chargers. So they've come out with so many nowadays.
Right.
So this was kind of middle of the road, right? It has the 392 Hemi in it. Above this is the guys with the Hellcats, and then now there is a Hellcat Red Eye, and there is a Hellcat Red Eye Jailbreak. So there's like all these other ones that they're making up there, but this has a 392, and then you have the other guys that have the 5.7s in them, and then you have the other models like the SXTs, which are V6s, all-wheel drive.
Gotcha. All right. Now, because this channel is about regular guys with irregular cars, I gotta ask, what do you do for a living? But the reason why I'm asking you that is because I want all the viewers to be, number one, inspired, and number two, motivated. I want them to know that no matter what they do for a living, that the cars that we show on our channel, these are the owners are regular guys. We're not dealing with the billionaires boys club, and no disrespect to the billionaires out there. We love y'all too, and hopefully we all be billionaires,
we all
right?
aspire, right?
We all aspire to be there, but right now we're regular guys. But the cars that we drive, the cars that my guys that I'm showing on the episodes, the cars that we showing, they're not regular cars. Trust me, when they're not your everyday cars. However, that being said, could you let the people know what you do for a living?
Yeah, absolutely. And to be honest, that's one of the reasons I came on your channel, is because of that message that you're putting out, right? So I do a lot of mentoring of younger guys and a lot of guys. So I'm a veteran myself, and I do a lot of mentoring of veterans that are leaving the service and coming into civilian life for the first time.
Right.
So I think it's great that you're doing that.
Oh
also,
man,
right?
that's dope.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what do I do for a living? So I'm in information technology. I'm in IT.
Okay.
I've been there for 25 years. I've been there a long time. I know I'm an older guy, but
I wouldn't have known, bro. I wouldn't have known.
Yeah, so I've been there for 25 years. I am a computer engineer by design.
Okay.
But Nowadays, I don't get my hands too dirty anymore. I've been there so long. I'm kind of managing groups and departments and stuff like that of the same type folks that that you know that I used to work with.
Okay. All right, that's cool. Let me ask you, what made you pick the Dodge Charger? Why that car to customize?
So, you know, there's a couple other vehicles in the family that are in the Dodge line, and I have a lot of friends that own these type of vehicles. I thought they were fun. You know, the other reason I picked it is, you know, the time in the point in my life where, you know, like I said, I'm an older guy, so, you know, I have 2 kids. My son was basically, you know, had his career and moved out.
Okay.
And my daughter is now 19. So, you know, so it was time I've always been into cars.
Yeah.
So it was time for Dad to
play a little
get
bit.
back into cars.
Yeah.
Right? I put it on the side for them for 20 plus years, right?
Definitely.
Because they were, of course, the priority. But, you know, so now it's time for Dad to have a little fun.
Why not?
A ton of bang for your buck for the power you get for these, right? With the amount of money that you spend.
Right.
So definitely a fun car to have.
Nice. It makes sense.
Yep.
What you said makes sense. So that being said, you ready to show the people the car?
I'm absolutely ready.
Let's show them. Sheesh! This is it, guys. This is the baby right here, huh?
This is her.
Yikes. This is beautiful, man. The first time I saw it, I had to reach out to you. I was like, damn, I love this car right here. But seeing it in person is different. It even hit different in person. It really does. So let the people know, I don't even know where to start, but I'll let you start. Let the people know what you got going on exterior-wise.
So exterior-wise, you know, like I said, there's a lot going on, right? So I guess we could start from we'll start from the bottom up, right?
Okay.
So in the front and side skirts and in the back, so a complete body kit. The body kit is from Chrome and Carbon.
Okay.
They're out of the UAE, but you can get their stuff here. They have representatives here in the US.
Okay.
So the front lip, side skirts, and the diffuser in the back. They are all hydro dipped.
Hydro dipped? Okay.
Yeah, so they're all hydro dipped.
What is hydro dip, by the way?
So hydro dipping is a process where, you know, you can get a piece like, let's say, like that diffuser, right? And if I wanted to make that diffuser, if they had a pattern of, let's say, orange, black, and white,
Okay.
it almost you can dip it, and that's why they call it. That you could dip it in a tank of water, right? With almost like a film on top of it.
Okay.
And you dip the piece in the water, and the film, right, is basically the image.
Really?
Right? So yeah, so it sticks to the piece.
Wow.
So the reason I did that with those and didn't do the original carbon is because I wanted to do some customizations on my own. So you might be able to see it a little bit in the sun, but there's a little bit of there's like a glitter in that carbon.
Okay.
So it's kind of reflective. They call it actually reactive carbon.
Nice.
And then I wanted to do things like just little things to it that kind of set it off a little bit different, right? So with regular carbon, you can't do this, like put like designs like this, like an image of, like an image like that, right? So I wanted to just kind of subtly put the
392,
put the 392 in it, right?
Yes.
So the other thing is also all the grill inserts. All these guys, they all match. It's all dipped, you know, in carbon, same carbon. Both, all of them in the front, and then the 2 side, you know, skirts in the back.
I noticed something back here. I gotta ask you.
Okay.
Now that you say it, is that what you're talking about when you say all of the grills?
Yep.
I see it.
Yeah.
It's really pronounced more so in the back.
Yeah, because you can see because the sun's
light,
hitting it. That's the sun.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
That's detailed. That's so detail oriented. Damn. Is that the I don't know. You said something about engineering.
That's the engineering.
I was
right?
about to say.
That's the engineering.
Definitely. I see the engineering kicking in.
So yeah. So we'll move up a little bit more. So we'll start with you know, and I'll stay in the body, right? So obviously, right, the carbon wrap with the burnt orange striping.
Nice.
Right, to kind of to match it with the you know, the other body panels.
So this is your doing. It didn't come. So originally
Correct.
it was
just
all white.
It was just all white.
Wow. So you had a blank canvas.
Yeah. So it was a complete blank canvas, all white.
Nice.
So that was my doing also. The wrap, the striping, the wicker bill, the window. The window. Yep, the window. The window lip also
Nice.
up top. On the sides here, just keeping with like the carbon theme, right? We have the carbon on the A pillars and on
Nice.
the C pillars here. Actually, B pillars, C pillars here. Right, the vent
rain
shades.
guard,
Yeah,
yeah.
vent shades. The carbon on the
Side
carbon
mirrors.
covers on the side mirrors. And then, like I said, right, just little details, right? So, because of the orange, right? Don't forget the 392 comes in red.
Exactly.
So we went ahead
So
and
you
changed
had
it
to
to
change
orange,
that.
right? So we changed it to match the orange.
Same exact too.
Yeah, same exact orange. I actually sent the guy who did this work to Rebadge Design, who did this work for me. So it's actually the orange, and then it's a little tough to tell because they're kind of small, but the Hemi's actually in carbon.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Sheesh. Engineers, man. That's that detail, baby.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So then, of course, the most obvious thing about it, right, is the wheels and the air suspension. So, and I'd say the air suspension only because it is an external aesthetic look.
Yes.
So the wheels are from LD97 forged.
Nice.
They are 3 pieces. So there's an inside barrel, an outside barrel, and then the centerpiece.
Okay.
It took about 4 months to make them. But
Really?
yeah, so they're not like off the shelf, right? You can definitely get the model of the wheel,
Okay.
and then you kind of customize it any which way you like, right? And then you can definitely play with offsets and things like that.
Right.
And that's what we did here, right? So the front wheel, because of the bigger Brembo caliper, right? The offset of the centerpiece sticks out a little further, which is why you see that this external dish is not necessarily as deep
Okay.
as the rear. So if you
Yes.
look at the rear,
Yes. It's
right?
definitely wider.
Definitely different, right? It's because the caliper is a little bit smaller back here. I was able to mess with the offset.
Sheesh.
Right? Yeah,
Goodness gracious.
I was able to mess with the offset of the wheel,
Hand fixing.
right? To make it almost look like I'm running a staggered setup.
Right.
So like wider wheels in the back, thinner wheels in the front,
But
they're
it's not.
actually all the same.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's actually the square setup that comes with the car, right? So they're actually the same size as stock. I didn't want to deal with like camber issues, rubbing issues, any of that stuff. So what we did was we played with the offset of the center of the wheel. So
Wow. That's
yeah,
crazy.
so
It does
definitely,
look staggered.
again, some more of that engineering. The guy who did the work for me, he's excellent.
Yes.
And he really knows what he's doing. Never saw the car. I told him how I wanted it to fit. And he knew exactly what it needed. I'm extremely pleased with him.
That's great. Now I gotta ask you, the way it's sitting down low, right? That's the air suspension that you got.
That
on
is
it?
the air suspension, yes.
Now, there's something different. I like to use the irregular. There's something irregular about the way your air suspension is set up, or what it does. Cause I've done numerous interviews on guys with the air suspension setup, and it's something inside the car that they hit, and then it rises up. Your situation is a little bit different, no?
So for the air suspension here, so for the air suspension, I have airlift performance for the air management itself.
Okay.
And then for the actual hardware, it's all universal air products, and it's bags over struts. So what that means is, right, the strut is still in place, and the bag actually sits on top of the strut, right, and that's how you get the inflation, deflation, right, and the movement of up and down. Like some guys, the setups have to be different depending on what the type of vehicle it is. So yeah, so I can control the air up and down, right, from inside the vehicle, and I can also control it from outside the vehicle, via a Bluetooth app on my phone.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. So you can raise it up from your phone and
Yes.
all that.
Yep.
That's ill right there. All right. I mean, sheesh, it was a lot to cover. Did we cover everything?
I think we covered everything.
All right. Did you touch the interior at all?
I did. So the interior is still a little bit of a work in progress, but I can definitely
take a look.
Take a look. Right.
That's
And now let me open the.
nice, man. Sheesh, pay attention to details.
So in the interior, again, right, just keeping the accents. So my thought about the interior is to bring the outside in, right? So you see the orange accents.
Yes.
The carbon inlay in the, in the interior. So it's basically, right, just keeping, bringing the outside of the vehicle inwards. So, right, of course, the steering wheel is a custom-made steering wheel. It's carbon. The paddle shifters, you can see, is color matched to the stripe.
Nice.
Right, the Scat Pack logo in the middle, also color matched, orange.
Wow.
Just a lot of little details. The carbon inlays here, the orange door handles, the orange accents, the orange controls for the seats. Right, just all little things. One of my favorite pieces in there is definitely the armrest.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was hoping you said that, because that's definitely mine.
So the armrest is made by a friend of mine, Destroyed Customs. He's actually out on the West Coast, and he takes armrests and pretty much any other panel or piece that you would like carbonized, and he does it for you. So he did the carbon work. I sent him a piece of my wrap, and he put in the 392 in there, and then laid over the the resin on top of that.
So you had this? Did you have to send him the actual armrest?
Yes. So I sent him the armrest out to the West Coast. Yep. And then he did the work with it. Wow. So the car didn't have an armrest for a couple weeks, but it was all right.
It was worth it. When you got it back, it's like that popped so much. When you opened the door for the first time and I saw the 392, I was like, sheesh, this guy Frank, man. Dang, he's just going all in. That and that custom steering wheel did it for me. Those two pieces right there really did it. And then, like you said, all the small accents just put everything together, for sure. What about audio? Did you touch audio?
So I haven't touched audio yet, right?
Okay.
So I'm still trying to think about what I want to do with audio. I'm not necessarily a guy that loves booming, banging. So it's just not my thing. I'm not there. But I do like quality of sound. So I'm actually starting to do a little bit of research about being able to just keep maybe the same look inside, same door panel, same everything, but maybe swap out the stock speakers for something that's a little bit better quality.
Okay.
To get a better sound. It could be a little louder. I'm okay with that.
Right.
But I'm really looking for sound quality more than just a ton of super loud noise, right? So I'm more into that than anything else.
Definitely.
So we're looking at that. The other thing that you don't see, the car is off, but so also interior lighting. So we have interior lighting in the doors here that we did custom work. So they're in here in this crease here on all 4 doors, and it has starlights.
Really?
Yes.
Frank,
you want to see starlights?
Daytime and all that.
You
gotta show us.
I can show you the starlights. I think I can show you the starlights.
Can't just skip over the starlights like that. Sheesh. Definitely.
All right. There you go. You could definitely open it up.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh wow. Wow. Love it. Gotta show the people the starlights, Frank. You can't skip that.
Yeah, it's daytime. Can't really see them that well, but it's I guess it's all right.
Definitely.
Right.
That's nice. I like that. It's calming.
It is. It actually is. It's actually a pleasure to drive. And I haven't had them too long. I've had them only a couple weeks. I was very torn. Do I want to? Do I not? And I did it. And a friend of mine said, "Do it. They're great." And he convinced me, and it was a great. It was a great trip.
It was.
And I love driving it at night. I'm like, it's definitely a different experience.
Different experience, right? It just puts you in a nice, smooth move, like you just moving through. Definitely. So what about performance? Did you touch performance?
So for performance, I'm not necessarily like a big racer guy, right? That is going down to the track, or else I would have, probably spent the money on a Hellcat. But it's just not my thing. So for performance, we did a Borla exhaust, a Borla Attack exhaust. We did an intake And to be honest with you, that's really pretty much all it has right now. And again, it's a baby, right? It is a 2020.
Right.
Funny enough, the day that I picked it up at the dealership, over the radio while I was signing the papers was the day that the governor of New Jersey shut the state down because of the pandemic.
Wow.
So I drove her from the dealership to the house, and it sat in the garage for 4 months.
Wow, that's crazy.
After 4 months, I think it had 87 miles on it because there was nothing going
yeah,
on.
Yeah, you get.
And even now, we're going into, it's already, August of 22.
Right.
It has 11,000 miles on it. It hasn't been
That's
anywhere.
it.
And I've, since the pandemic, I've been working remotely, and I've stayed remote. They said you can stay remote.
Right.
So she doesn't get a ton of use.
Okay.
But we definitely, whenever I can, shows and meets and whatever else, we take her there. So
that's another plus about the channel, guys. I know what it is because we get so many. We're gonna get viewers from all over the world,
right,
all over the country, and the whole thing is, we put so much energy, so much thought into how we make our cars our very own, and we can't hit every car show. So that's where the blessing comes in with the channel, is that you get to show your vehicle, and you don't have to go more than 3 miles away from home.
Right.
Yet you might, you got people in, Texas, like, oh, I like that 392. You got people in California like, oh, that's nice. But then the cool part about it too is you might have people in Somerset that's like, I saw that at ShopRite the other day. Like, oh,
that's
wow,
right.
that's actually, I know exactly where they are. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds.
Yep.
You get to show it, and the local people get to cheer for you. But at the same time, because we can't be everywhere in the world, and we put so much energy and some creative thought into our cars, the blessing is that other people all across the world get to see it. And see our ingenuity and what we're doing with these cars. So I think that's a cool part about having the channel as well, because we get to showcase it without driving 1,000 miles.
Exactly.
Everybody still get to see it. But I can't let you just slide over. Oh, I got a little air intake and so on and so forth. Okay. You got to show the people that.
Okay.
You got to show it to them. I like how you so nonchalant, Frank. Yeah, I got a little performance, but
modest guy.
I see that. See that. I'm gonna have to draw it out of you because we're gonna show this thing. Sheesh.
So, like I said,
it's fiber everywhere.
Yeah, it's like I said, the upgraded JLT intake, but yikes. Right, but again, keeping the same theme of bringing the outside inwards, right?
Yes.
So we did. This is all hydro dip work,
Mm-hmm.
so you could really see it here, right? If you really look at that carbon and you look at it from this direction, you could really see how reactive it is with the sun, and it's almost like a little glitter in there. So we did carbon here, carbon for this cover, carbon for the other cover there. For the antifreeze reservoir cover, we have a firewall cover also, and then the strut bar also. Yep, yes. The strut bar also, and then our engine covers here we painted in the orange, right, to match the outside. Nice. Right, and then we did the powered by SRT in the orange and the white, again to match the outside.
So let me ask you, when you had to do the covers, right, for the engine, you had to ship that out somewhere, or they did it here?
Yeah, no, there's a guy who does it here. So all the work, all the hydro dip work that you see here is done by a guy here in New Jersey.
Nice.
It's called Endless Hydrographics.
Okay.
And he's out of Jackson.
Okay.
As you can see, he does excellent work. I trust him.
Excellent.
I trust him with anything that I give him. And if anybody's interested in, I'll give him a shameless plug. If anybody needs hydro dip work, I mean, he's excellent at it.
Definitely.
And I would definitely recommend you guys to check him out.
Definitely. I see the work. Now, based on your mods that you've done thus far, what would you say is the most expensive mod that you did to the car overall?
These guys right here.
I could believe
Those
that.
guys right there. Yeah.
I could believe that. They look so nice. And you said it's a 3-piece wheel.
It's a 3-piece wheel, right. So the inside barrel is a satin black. The outside barrel is gloss black. And then the spokes, the centerpiece is satin. And then with the orange to match the orange on the wrap. And then the orange, right, the orange bolt covers to match again the orange on the black. We also did, I'm sure everyone picks up on it, we also powder coated the calipers to be satin black, and then we matched the orange also with the Brembo.
Brembo, right. Man, attention to details, guys. My guy took attention to details that was on top of details that was on top of details. So make sure y'all realize that. That being said, was there anything that you've done to the car that if you had to do the car over, you say, you know what, I definitely wouldn't do that. That was a headache. Have you encountered anything like that?
So yes. So you know, anybody on the East Coast that knows, especially the Northeast, that knows the snow and that knows the the stuff we go through with the roads up here.
Yes, potholes
so this guy right here, that lip right there, is, I want to say, my fourth one.
Sheesh.
So
yes.
So but not from that company. So so this lip here is my fourth one. I did once when I had this originally. The first lip from Coleman Carbon, it got ripped off because I hit an ice patch. So that, again, I'll take the fault for that one.
Okay.
The second one, somebody actually recommended a company, and it was a beautiful lip. The problem was that the lip actually had a step down, so it was actually even lower than this.
Really?
Yeah, to the point where it was basically you couldn't like even get a dime under it when it was aired out. It was very low. I broke that one twice. So I repaired it once, broke it again. I said I give up. Yeah. And then this is the fourth lip.
Nice.
And then so we've been good so far.
Fingers crossed, guys.
We've made some adjustments to the air ride so that it rides a little bit higher when I'm just riding normally. Okay. I was riding pretty low. Yeah. So we made some adjustments. So far so good. We've been good with this one. We've had this one for a couple months. Okay. So.
How long, now you said a couple of months, so how long have you been working on the car overall? Since it was plain Jane all white?
Yeah, since she was plain Jane all white for the most part. You know, I think we got going, you know, a couple months after I bought her because, again, everything was shut down, right? So things were pretty slow. Right. So I think the first thing we did was the wrap, right? We did the stripe work. And then, you know, usually the way I like to do things is I do my first thing.
Yeah, you can do it down.
Stripes. Okay. After that, we just based everything else off of that.
Is this your daily driver?
This is, as much as you want to call it a daily driver, yes. So if I need to go anywhere, this is usually what I take. Nice. I do use the wife's SUV sometimes. Okay. Yeah, but you know, but most of the time, I use this.
And do you have any other plans for this?
I do. So we can take a walk to the back here. So we just started doing some trunk work.
Wow.
Yeah. So we just started doing some trunk work. Yep. So we did that. We changed up the covering, right? The black with the orange stitching to match the orange on the outside. We did, of course, the wooden deck on there, and then we redid the air tank. I had a different air tank before. We redid a different air tank with
see that up there.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. And then
stitching too.
Yep. And then and we redid the air tank with all the hard lines to kind of make it look a little bit nicer instead of with soft lines. The pumps are hidden. Everything else is hidden.
Yeah, I'm looking like, it looks like it's less than what I'm used to seeing.
Pumps are hidden, like, again, right, my style is very much, I just like a very clean look. So I think with pumps and stuff like that, again, nothing wrong with it. It's just a little busy for me, so everybody's got their own style. Definitely. But the pumps are hidden, and it actually makes it a little bit quieter when they run, so not so bad. But yeah, there's a little bit more work that's gonna go on back here. You know, a little bit of lighting. And then maybe like a piece in the floor that lights up. So I'm still thinking about what that's gonna be.
Okay. Nice. Damn. You got some stuff going on, man.
I got a lot going on.
I swear you do, and I love every part of it, though. I love every part of it. So, guys, Remember I told y'all today was Sunday. I know I'm dropping on a Friday. So you're looking like, what is he talking about? But no, we shooting on a Sunday. However, because it was Sunday, I said y'all gonna be blessed. Don't forget, this is monumental, by the way, Frank. Episode 23. Monumental episode. So remember I said y'all was gonna be blessed? Well, I am gonna bless y'all. Normally, I would say, all right, do you want to shout out your social media? And then I'll tell all my viewers how much I love them, subscribe, and then I'll just sign out. But today is going to be a little different. Today we're going to bless the people with a banger, a double banger.
Right.
Frank, let's show them what the banger is.
Sure.
Man. Oh my goodness. People, 2-for-1 deal. My guy said he was going to meet me out here to shoot this episode 23, and he pulls up with double whites. Listen, man, we got to talk about this truck, Frank.
All right.
What are we looking at right here? What kind of truck is this?
So before we even start there, right?
Yes.
For the young ladies and gentlemen in the
Yes.
audience,
Yes.
it's always important. It's always important that you know, whoever you decide to spend the rest of your life with, they're
Yes.
supportive of you,
Definitely.
right? And they whatever you're into, whatever they're into, right? You guys support each other. So I'm extremely
Facts.
lucky. I'm extremely lucky. My wife is extremely supportive
Ah.
to the 10th degree,
10th degree.
With this car stuff. So
Yes.
this is my wife's car.
Is it?
It is. So this is my wife's vehicle. So
This is the wife's truck.
yes. So
God.
yeah. So it's a 2018 Dodge Durango. It's an RT. So it has the 5.7 in it. So it's an engine that's a little bit smaller than the
Than yours.
392. Yep,
Okay.
this is a 345.
Okay.
So we've done a little bit, not as much as on the Charger, but
Right.
you know, we were going a different. She was going a different route with this.
Okay.
But you know, I think she's starting to. Now that she sees that, now you know,
getting the
she's
bug.
getting the bug, man.
She's getting the bug,
And it's
baby.
funny that, you know, the bug always hits my wallet.
Right.
Is she around here? No. But you know what I'm saying.
I know exactly what
so,
you're saying.
so
know
yeah,
exactly
so
what you're saying.
we could do a quick walk around,
Yeah,
right?
let's do a
So
walk around.
we just actually kind of did like a little bit of a makeover for her. It is 4 years old. I mean, a lot of people don't tell me it doesn't look like it is.
Definitely does.
Right. I take a lot of pride in you know, taking care of the vehicles, like kind of
Yes.
like detailing is my thing. So
Okay.
that's why they seem like they're very detailed, right? And
Yeah.
and the paint's
Particular
always
clean.
very very well taken care of. So that's like my thing. If I was in the automotive business, I think detailing would be it for
Detail
me.
would be it.
Yeah. So I'll do it the same way that we did the Charger. We'll start at the bottom and work our way up. So we just got the Velgen 22-inch, the lightweight forged wheels for her.
Love it.
Yep, it's on, and behind those is R1, you know, disc brakes, you know, drilled and slotted. I did upgrade her to the big brake kit, right? The
Okay.
big Brembo brake kit, right? It usually comes with the smaller one.
Yes.
We upgraded it to the big brake kit. I think it looks great.
It does.
You know, let's see what else, right? Of course, her tinted windows. She again has the rain guards also.
Now she got Brembos going on the front and back.
Yes,
Listen,
yeah, we did a brand new kit all the way around, fronts and backs, right? So everything matched up.
Drilled and slotted rotors.
Drilled and
as well,
slotted
right?
rotors, yep, by R1. Yeah, we tinted the tail lights. Right, we have the tow hitch cover in that area, kind of right vinyl with some black vinyl. She has a Borla Attack exhaust, not an Attack. She has an S type. I have the Attack. She has the Borla S type. Sounds great.
And you didn't. Now you put that right. It didn't come with those.
Correct.
Nice.
Correct.
Rally stripe. That's the rally stripe, no?
Yeah, so we did right. She just actually had the stripe redone, right? She had an offset, like a black and a red stripe offset.
Okay.
We took that off. We kind of just, again, like I said, we refreshed it for the couple years she had. So so she went with the wider stripe down the middle. Again, she liked the way it looked on the Charger. She wanted to kind of match what that looked. So we have the wing. Yep, we have the top wing here. This is by Serona Design. This wing here out of Queens. Yep.
Got you.
And then we have the front lip also by Serona design in the front also. I do like the way it makes it look. It almost gives it kind of like this elongated, kind of like sleek look, right? So definitely, we definitely like it.
Love it, man. Nice. Ooh, that hood though.
Yes. So coming up, right? We have the light bar. We have a light bar curved 20-inch light bar behind the grill.
Oh, the light bar's in
Yep.
there?
She has a light bar back there, so she can see at night and light up the way. I guess.
20 inch?
Yep.
Sheesh.
Yeah. And then the hood by Black Ops. So this is a what they call Black Ops hood.
Okay.
It basically simulates almost kind of like a Viper hood with the 6 gills in it. So yeah, fiberglass. It's extremely light.
Really?
Yeah, fiberglass. So I had it painted, and then we put the gills and the things in the vents.
And is it functional, right?
It is. It's all functional. So yep, absolutely.
Beautiful, right?
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So she's just getting started on it. So her interior is still stock, but I think it's one of the prettier interiors I've seen. She has the red guts in here.
Red guts?
So, yep.
Oh.
Yep. So so she has the red seating in here. Very nice.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
And what year is this?
This is an 18.
18.
Yep. This is an 18. Again, she has some of those same little things, right? She has the matching, the controllers on the seats, the billet controllers on the seats, those type of things. So she's on her way. She, like I said, like you said, she got the bug. Right?
Exactly.
Now that we're doing more shows than meets, so she wants us to look a little bit better. So
definitely,
we'll get her there.
Definitely. And that's pretty much the gist. She didn't touch any performance or audio on this yet?
No audio, no nothing. Like I said, it's she's getting there.
Starting from the outside and working her way in like you did.
Yeah.
Definitely. Guys, I told y'all, I do not disappoint. I mean, listen, if y'all watching this and y'all don't know that I don't disappoint yet, I mean, I don't know what else to say. But just keep in mind, it's going up. We're going up and we're going further up from here. So, I mean, this is monumental. We did a 2-banger for y'all today. I told y'all I was going to bless y'all, and that I did. My guy Frank came and represented as I expected. As a matter of fact, he went over and beyond because I wasn't expecting the 2-banger. So you just blessed me. It was a blessing for me.
It was my pleasure.
I had to bless y'all. So, again, guys, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, Regular Guyz.Eregular Cars on YouTube. Subscribe, tell a friend to subscribe, turn on your notifications. Every Friday, we're dropping another banger, so make sure y'all tune in. That being said, like the video, leave a comment, and also follow me on Instagram. When you follow on Instagram, Regular Guyz.Eregular Cars, you will get a little sneak preview of the up-and-coming episodes, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks out. So make sure y'all check me out on that as well. Follow me. That being said, like I always say, I love y'all. Peace.